You're watching Hurley Films.
What's up, everybody? This is Adam with Hurley Films, and
You can't see me.
what's your name?
Josie.
And
Hurley.
and we are in our master bathroom because I'm starting to knock out the list of things that needs to be finished on our house, and this is one of the items on our list that needs to be finished, which is I put power behind this cabinet and this cabinet so that we could keep stuff plugged in the drawers. That way, when we wanted to use it, all we had to do is open the drawer, pull the thing out. For Casey, for example, her hair dryer, and then she could just put it back in and it would be done. So we've done one, and this is what we're going for. So I'll show you the final result. Josie, open that up. That drawer we just did. All the way. Cool. So this has got Mommy's hair dryer and straightener in it, and we've installed an outlet, a little socket back here. This is just like a little mini power strip. It's got 2 USBs and 2 just normal plugs. And plug this back in. I have one here and one here. There you go, and as you can see, it works.
Yeah,
So when she's done with it, she has to just put it back in the drawer, push it back in. So that's what we're going for today.
This looks like mine
And Chelsea's also found one, my beard hairbrush. Do you like that one?
now. Yeah.
What's it made of?
Hog hair.
Hog hair. That's right. Do you like it? Is it a good one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But usually my favorite one is the brush.
The brush. Her favorite one is the brush. So we've got everything we need here. We've got a drill with a 3/4 inch bit to make the hole for the socket. This is what they are. Got them off Amazon. They're called Kung Fu King socket. I think there's another way you could say it if you wanted to, but that's the thing that comes in. Let's take care of our stuff, okay? That's not yours. As you can see, we have power coming in the back of, you may not be able to see, it's too dark, but there's power coming in back here that we will attach to, tie it off, and push it back into the hole. And then it will go into the back of this drawer right here. So like I said, we got a 3/4 inch drill bit. We got some various pliers, wire strippers, razor knife, thing like that. We got a little vacuum to help soak up the dust. And we've got a drill with some small screws. So let's get to work on getting this done. And it's just a really cool feature to add to a bathroom or a kitchen drawer. Turn it off.
Okay.
Help. I've got good help. So we're going to get this done. It's very simple. If you know what you're doing with electricity, it's really easy. If you don't know what you're doing with electricity, you should probably not do this because no one wants to get themselves hurt. Talk to an electrician or hire one to come do it for you. But it is easy. We have to drill a hole in the back of the drawer, hook the cables up, the wires up, tape them off, put them back into the hole, seal the hole, and we're done. So let's get to work.
Now.
Okay, first step. Take our Kung Fu King socket, or whatever other way you'd like to say. Take it out of its bag and out of its box. This, if you had an outlet actually just installed in the wall behind the cabinet, you could just plug this straight in. I want mine hard-lined without the outlet because I don't need that. So we will just be using this. So what we're gonna do, since we don't need this part,
What are you doing? What are you doing?
we're just gonna cut it off. So that's done. Then we'll get our little razor blade and we will cut down both sides of this wire to separate the wires into 3. Then we can pull to give ourselves some more room. And then the green wire is actually the ground wire, and it's just inside this middle conduit, this piece of rubber. And so we'll pull the green out, the ground wire, and we will just cut this black part off because we don't need it. Now that we have all of this done, the next part is we need to drill a hole in the cabinet. Not in the cabinet, we need to drill a hole in the drawer, because you can see this has got a little bump out on it. So we need to cut this hole to put this into the back of the drawer, so then we can plug stuff in. So let's do that.
And now we can pull.
All right, so this is super scientific. I can see that I need to drill a hole like somewhere in this vicinity. And I'm gonna drill it kind of on the high side. Josie, you're making this so easy.
You're gonna drill your arm out. I can't see it.
Works better if you take that off. Okay, now we've drilled our hole. We've got our 3 cables that we can feed through here. The other good thing about cutting the actual plug off is that we didn't have to cut a gigantic hole to get the whole plug through. So now we need our screw gun and 4 screws, Hurley. Hurley had one job, and that was to keep the screws, and so far we've only lost 3, so I guess that's a win. And you guys still put my comb on the floor and you're just stepping all over it. And I am lucky because I had all these cabinets that we built. So we have all of these screws left over from the last time we did the cabinets. So I've got plenty of these little tiny screws that are made for cabinet use. So that worked out really well. That's in. Now we get to install the electric. We need to strip these wires and turn the power off. If you're gonna work on electricity, don't be like me. We have to turn the power off so we don't shock ourselves, because that is not as fun as you think it is. Our last one is our green, our ground wire. I'll strip it off. Now these 2 wires, these are our neutral and our hot leg. These 2, it doesn't matter whether they go to the black or the white, the hot or the neutral, doesn't matter for this instance. And then this one is important. This one has to go to the ground. Here's the important part. We need to thread this back through the hole that we pulled the cabinet out of. Because if we don't go in there, then we have a big problem. Then we'll have to redo all the stuff that we just did. All right, I'm gonna get this going so we can get the electric hooked up. Now I gotta turn the power off. In our bathroom, I have everything wired through a GFI, so to turn the power off in here, all I have to do is hit this button. All right, so in order to turn the power off, all we have to do is hit this GFI. Boom, power's off.
Go over here.
Boom, power's on. So we'll turn the power off. So now the power's off in the entire bathroom. So we know we can touch stuff, it's safe. And now,
I'm gonna hide the tablet. And get in. And good night. And good night.
yeah, and good night. If you guys break something in that cabinet in there, oh my goodness. It's hard to find good help, you know? Guys, you're hitting me in the face with the cabinet door. Get out, please. This is the hardest part of this process. Because, I don't know if you can tell, there's not a whole lot of room to work. Okay, so those two are done. Super easy, like I said, but we have one more to do, and that's in the kids' bathroom, and then we will be done. Putting them in these little tiny drawers is definitely way more difficult. The easiest way to do this would have been before all the cabinets were installed, but we just weren't ready, and it is what it is. So anyway, we're gonna take this last one, go into the kids' bathroom, install it. There's one in there, and then this will be another thing checked off the list for getting the house finished because we're almost there. I know this video is kind of on the shorter side of videos that we usually do, but I thought it was a really cool project, and really it can be done even retrospectively. It would not be very hard to tie in a line behind a cabinet and drill through the cabinet, drill through the wall, and be able to install a box and be able to have this feature in your set of cabinet drawers. It's not hard. And the Kung Fu King socket, which I chuckle at that name every time, that socket set, or that little power strip set, it was only like 20 bucks. So it's not something that's expensive, and it's not something that's difficult, and it really is a really cool upgrade for any bathroom or kitchen or whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let us know what you think. Hit all the buttons, and we will see you guys on the next video when we keep doing fence. Yay.